you're on. That's no good. All right. So if you're sitting on the right, you're going to be paddling backwards on the back right. If you're sitting on the left and they call back right, you're not just going to sit there and stare at your friends while they do all the work, right? We're going to start going forward. All right, that's going to spin the boat like a Sherman tank and charge into battle. All right, there we go. If they call back left, same thing, left side, paddling backwards, right side, paddling forwards. Spin that boat, charge right away from that paddle. All right, guys, there we go. So, those are your paddling commands. All head, all back. Back right, back left. And hold on. If your guide calls hold on, they're going to go over what the hold on command is. All right, so that's that. There's your paddling command. Next thing, staying in the boat. In order to stay in the boat, what you want is 1 foot braced up, 1 foot braced back. You want to be sitting right out on that blue tube, and you want to be leaning forward, digging and paddling hard. That's going to keep you in the boat the best. All right. Let's see. If you happen to fall out of the boat, woo! 9 times out of 10, you pop up right next to the boat. So what you want to do is just grab onto that outside line. You're going to stay right with the boat. 1, 2, on 2, they push you down. On 3, they pull you up and in, and you're back in the boat. Simple as that. All right, if you happen to pop out of the boat and you're that 10th out of 10 times, what you're going to do is you're either make an aggressive swim back to the boat, because self-rescue is the best rescue. No one's as concerned for your life as you are. All right. Or what you can do is you can extend your T-grip right to that person in the water if you're sitting in the boat. This is the one time you can let go of those T-grips and you go, T-grip! And then she can grab right onto that T-grip. Go ahead, grab onto it. And I can pull her right to the boat. She didn't grab on very good. Grab on good. There we go. Now I pull her to the boat. She grabs that outside line. 1, 2, on 2, push down on 3, pull up, back in the boat. All right. If she falls in and she's a little bit further away, but she's held onto her T-grip, she can extend that T-grip to me. I can extend my T-grip to her. We can do the T-grip to T-grip lock. Go ahead. Extend it. Just like that. 1, 2. Okay. It works 1 out of 3 times on land. It works never in the water. But if that's your friend in the water, you go ahead and give that a try. Get her right back to the boat. All right. Now, the next thing is called the throw bag. All right. Really high technical term for a bag of rope. We do.
This guy is on something.
If you guys get away from the boat, this is a throw bag. We're going to yell rope, and we're going to aim right for your head. All right, we're going to chuck it. Try and knock you right upside the head. It's not because we're trying to be mean. It's because that's the only thing exposed from the water. All right, then you want to grab that rope. Don't grab the bag. If you grab the bag, you're going to be exactly 75 feet away before I start pulling you back in. All right, you're just going to keep trolling. All that rope's going to come out of the bag, and then we're going to start rescuing you. Grab the rope, turn over your shoulder, get pulled in backwards. All right, if you get pulled in forward, you'll still make it to the boat, but you're going to drink in lots and lots of water if you get pulled in backwards. That pillow on the back of your jacket's going to pop up. It's going to create an air pocket for you to breathe, and then you won't drink so much water. It'll be much better. So grab that rope, get pulled in backwards. All right, you will not need to wrap that rope around your wrist to get a better grip. All right, whitewater environment. Your body is like, ah! Get me to the boat! All right, you're going to be white knuckling that rope so bad, it's going to come right back to the boat. Don't wrap it around your wrist. Don't wrap it around your head. Don't wrap it around your ankles. All right, that's no good. Don't do it, okay? There we go. Throw bags. All right. Don't use the throw bags. Those are for your guys to use, all right? They're the only ones with knives and such. Cut that rope if anything goes bad. So, now, sometimes things go crazy, all right? You're paddling along, and then all of a sudden, big whitewater explosion! Everything goes from chaos into quietness, darkness, muffled noises. All right, no, you have not died and gone to heaven. What's happened is the raft is flipped and you're upside down underneath. There's air you can breathe. It's much quieter, but it's not any safer, all right? You don't know where that raft's floating towards. And your guy's going to be up on top of that raft like Spider-Man, counting heads, pulling people up on top like a superhero. All right, but if they're up there and they're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they had 6 people, it's going to be, it's going to confuse them, all right? So don't do that. Get out from underneath that raft so they can find you, all right? The other reason we don't want you under there, you don't know where you're going. That guy could be saying, swim away, and there you are just floating towards death hole, all right? So get out from underneath that raft. Sometimes you're paddling along, chaos, bam, and then you come up and you hit your head. Glass ceiling, can't go nowhere, no air, can't breathe. Obviously, this is a situation you want to get out of. Try and put your hands up on that raft, push in one direction and in one direction only. If you pick more than one direction, you may go more than 16 feet. So pick one direction and keep going. If it feels like more than 16 feet, it's not. Keep going. All right, your mathematical skills underwater get a little botched. So pick one direction and go. Get out from underneath that raft. Now, swimming in whitewater. Swimming doesn't have to be the worst thing ever. Swimming is all up to your mental ability. All right? If you fall out of the boat and you yell, "Oh my gosh, help me, help me, help me!" you've already lost the game, all right? Because it sounds nothing like that, folks. It sounds a lot like this. You're going to get force-fed as much water as you can drink, all right? So what you want to do is if you fall out of that boat, whether on purpose or accidentally, all right, you want to close your gap for your own good. Take a moment, realize where you are. If there's a big wave about to hit you in the mouth, cramming water down there, don't breathe, don't talk, don't say anything, all right? Just wait. Now, you've waited. Bam! You have an opportunity to breathe. Take a breath. All right, figure out where you are. Keep your head on a pivot. If there's the boat, start swimming towards the boat. Nobody's more concerned about your life than you are. Do you remember that from before? All right, so there you are. Now, sometimes we have a situation where you can't T-grip them. You can't T-grip your T-grip. Your guide's not going to throw your rope. You are what we call AMF yo-yo. That means adios, my friend. You're on your own. What you want to do is you want to assume that safe whitewater swimming position. Here it is, right here. Nose and toes, all right? You want your nose up so you can breathe. You want your toes up to prevent what's called foot entrapment, all right? This is an old logging river. Lots of logs down on the bottom of the river like that. If you're trying to stand up saying, "Oh, look at me, I can touch bottom, I can touch bottom," bam, and your leg gets caught underneath there, water's going to keep pushing on you. You're not going to be able to get out from underneath there, and your guide's not going to have time to do anything for you. All right, so what you want to do, keep your nose and toes up, guys. If you're in a position like this, just like this, woo, nose and toes. Never, ever, ever in the history of whitewater rafting have we had a case of butt entrapment. All right, so nose up, toes up, butt down. That butt's going to give you lots of padding to bounce off the rocks. It's going to be good. All right. So some days you might be swimming out there. There might be a big old tree and you want to swim to that tree for safety. Don't do that, guys. Those trees are called strainers. You'll get washed right up against them and stop pushed right up against the boat. All right, guys, let's grab our gear and head on down to the boat.